What's up guys, MJGB here, bringing you yet another Call of Duty gameplay commentary. Now before we start today's commentary, I've got a few things I'd like to say. Firstly, thank you for all the continued support from my subscribers, my friends, my random viewers who find this video through other means. And especially to those of you who've liked and commented on the videos, I really appreciate it because when you like the video, it shares it with your friends, which gets me a bit more notice, so you get more people to join in with the commenting and the discussing of the topics. So it helps to build a little community. Number two, my last video, or my latest video, got over 200 views in like 2 days, which was awesome. Now, for some people, that might not seem like a lot, but for me, that was the first video of mine to go over 200 views, especially in such a short period of time. So I'm really thankful and appreciative for that. It's awesome. I got all giddy when that happened. So imagine what it'd be like if I got 300 views. Whoa! Anyway, number three, I want to start doing more than just Call of Duty videos because whilst Call of Duty videos are a big part of the YouTube gaming community, it's not the be-all and end-all. So I've been trying to think of some ideas of games to play. Now I'm going to give you a few options that I'd like you to comment on whether or not you'd like to see them, and then also you can comment with your own. So I was thinking of either 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, because it's a co-op game and I have a friend who has it, so we could do like co-op story or something. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which is an original Xbox RPG. It's a really cool game, so if you wanted to see that, you might be a fan of RPGs or Star Wars. Random Xbox Live indie games, because if you've ever been on the marketplace, there's some really eccentric and obscurely titled indie games, so I could have a look at some of them. Or I've got other games like Mirror's Edge, Mass Effect 2, Red Dead Redemption, things like that. So if you want to see any of them videos, let me know in the comment section below. And also leave me a comment based on today's random topic, which is, what is the worst film ever made? Or what is the worst film you've ever seen? My personal answer would be Carnosaur 3, Primal Species. By the way, if you've never seen or heard of any of these films or anything that I mentioned today, I'll leave all the links in the description so you can check out there if you want to like have a little research, watch like trailers and see reviews and stuff. So Primal Species, so Carnosaur 3, is a film which is so terribly bad. It's a dinosaur film, and it was released 3 years after Jurassic Park, but this film involves dinosaurs on strings. It's just one of those that, I mean, I'm a big dinosaur fan, I'm an enthusiast, I've always wanted to be like a paleontologist and all that, so this film made me resent dinosaurs for a period of time in my youth, because I obviously didn't watch it when it came out because I was only a few years old, but I watched it a few years later, and even then I just felt bitter towards velociraptors, because apart from Jurassic Park, I'd only ever seen them in this sort of Thunderbird style stringed puppety monstrosity of a film. Now that is my worst film that I've ever seen. But I want to give some special attention today to a film studio called The Asylum, who they arguably are the biggest rip-offs in the movie industry. They release their straight-to DVD films basically a couple of days before big blockbuster releases. Now, you might think, what? How did they do that? Well, I was doing some research, and it turns out they allow themselves anywhere from 1 hour to a week to prepare a script. 1 hour for a script for these rip-off films, and they usually have 4 months to film it to have it ready for release. So by the time that you've heard of like a big budget film's been released, they've already got on the way to creating their own rip-off. So here are some of their best rip-offs. See if you can work out what films they're a rip-off of. King of the Lost World, King Kong. H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds, which is obviously War of the Worlds. The Da Vinci Treasure, self-explanatory. Pirates of Treasure Island, Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. Snakes on a Train, yeah. Aliens vs. Hunter, yep. Transmorphers, these are just some brilliantly titled things. Here's my personal favourite. Alan Quatermain and the Temple of Skulls. Yes, Alan Quatermain is the cheapo version of Indiana Jones. Sunday School Musical. It's High School Musical's disadvantaged, spotty younger sibling. Paranormal Entity is the slightly less scary version of Paranormal Activity. and there's just a whole host of these. If you look in the not the comment section, the description, you'll see I've left a link to the Wikipedia page, and you can read this and more films by them. They're all horribly titled. They've all got awful reviews on IMDb and stuff like that, so check them out and you'll see just how horrible they are. I was unfortunate enough to get duped into buying a DVD of theirs. If you don't know what Woolworths is, in the UK, a few years back, there was this big high street store chain called Woolworths, but it's now gone bust. And they sell all this random junk. And I was in there when it was closing down, and on the shelf it said 100 million BC, and I had this film box, and I looked at the box and I thought, wow, that looks pretty awesome. It kind of looked like Jurassic Park mixed with Godzilla, that sort of film box. So I got a bit excited and thought, ooh, it's like £2. I'll have to buy that and have a look. So I take it home, I put it in, and I'm getting all excited because I'd never really watched a decent dinosaur film apart from Jurassic Park, so I'm always on the lookout for another one. And so I put it on, and it turns out that the front cover is from a different film entirely. It's not from this film, and the special effects make Team America look like a fucking James Cameron film. It's just god-awful. Now, the acting is as wooden as a cricket bat. I couldn't think of anything else that would be wooden, so I settled on cricket bat. And my favourite bit about the film is that one of the lead characters, they've obviously redubbed his voice with somebody who is a different ethnicity, different age, different personality, different... Basically, this guy just seems so ridiculous because he's like some sort of... I don't know where he's from, but he's a white male, and he doesn't sound like a white male in the film. It's like they've gone for the most ridiculous voice acting just to replace this guy. He must have had some sort of whiny little voice or something to... Because I can't think of any reason why his voice would be so bad that you'd have to get rid of it and replace it with somebody who sounds nothing like him. And that just ruins an already awful film. Yeah, so do any of these films sound good to you? Have you seen one of them? If so, let me know. And do you know of an even worse film? I don't think you could, but you might do. I mean, I don't know what you guys have been looking at on the internet. So as always, guys, leave me a comment, like the video, rate the video, favourite the video, subscribe if you haven't already. I'd be extremely grateful. And until next time, guys, take care. And also, don't forget to let me know which games you'd like to see me play, or if you have any suggestions for anything else you might want to watch me just play on Last FM on the dashboard. Probably not, but let me know. Take care.